Well, today's the day that I'm afraid of. I'm going to try to see if I can assess that subframe issue. And I'm praying to God that it's nothing catastrophic and that I can just drop the subframe. If it's something that needs to be welded, it's something that's easy. But only one way to find out. I'm going to take a look, so stay tuned. Like I said earlier, I was here trying to work on these brakes. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm getting closer. The suspension looking great. Man, it's so awesome. I was so hyped, right? And then I wanted the car and I put the brake fluid in. It's like, why is it leaking? Look, brake line's leaking. I was like, that's not too big of a deal. It's bad. Hopefully it's not the hard line. I can fix it. All that stuff. I was feeling good. Still relatively confident. A little frustrated, but still confident. But then, oh man, I went under the car to check the leak, and I looked at that subframe, and that subframe looked finished. So my heart sank in my chest. I was so distraught. I was so sad. I was like, I came so far. I can't not finish this car. I can't give up now. And I went home defeated. Went on my computer after editing that video and we're doing research. And unfortunately, I love this car, but E28s are not really heavily covered, which is why I'm, documenting the stuff that I'm doing, showing people what I'm doing, man. That's why it's important to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, because you can help other E28 owners like yourselves and myself find the most needed information possible, okay, on how to rebuild this beautiful car. Look at this car. It's beautiful. It has its, flaws, paint lines and a little patina here and there, but it's still a beautiful car. I still need a driver's seat. Well, we're getting to that. But I say all this to say, help a brother out, okay? As you can see, I'm trying to clean out a little bit of inside because I want to pull this rear seat out, and I need to check underneath here and see if the damage is really bad, and I hope it's not. I really do hope it's not, because if it is, it'll be in some big trouble, baby, and I can't afford that big trouble. So I'm just praying, fingers crossed, guys. This is my first time looking at it, so this is not, I saw it already and I'm trying to bring you guys along. Like, oh, look what I just found. Like, no, I didn't see it either. So, okay. All right, homie, let me just get the seat. I like things just keep getting worse, man. As I was trying to pull out the seat, that's for you E28 owners. There is a bolt right here in the middle that I guess locks this in place. So I looked at some videos that were with E30s. They usually lift this right out, but there's a bolt there. But no, man, look at this, man. This is behind this freaking broken seat. Look at this, man. This is behind the broken seat. Now it's ruined. It's broken. I don't even know if I can fix this. I don't know, man. It's like, is that a sign of things to come? This sucks, right? But who cares? At this rate, this thing is not salvageable. That's gonna be sold anyway. Oops. See if I got the right size here. Took a shot in the dark. I guessed it. Oh man, this sucks, Rose and girls and whoever's watching. This sucks. But yeah, plus I wanted to do this together with you guys. I didn't look yet. From what I'm seeing, this don't look damp or wet or nothing like that, so that's kind of reassuring, but I don't know. But this is underneath. We got some money in here, like a nickel or so, and I'm about to lift this up for the first time and see. Okay, all right, okay. This is promising. This top piece looks very solid. See, look here, that looks good. I mean, I don't know much about metal, but for what I'm seeing up here looks really good. So that's very promising. I'm actually very happy about that. Like, the spirit is raising up happily. Oh, somebody got little jewels right here. Okay, all right, yeah. All right, sorry. So look on this side. This side, just as good. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. This looks good. So, like I said, doesn't look like any water is getting into it. I'm not out of the woods yet, obviously, because it could be this rust underneath the car. But that goes to the next phase of this whole thing, which is to go underneath the car and do that. Like I said, today was supposed to be like a rainy day, and I might start some of the preparations of removing the rear subframe, but I don't really have anybody to help me right now, and I can't do it by myself. But you know, when you're doing these kind of things, you like to have people around you to be there. All right, this is a good sign. I don't see any rust here. Like, it's like a little surface rust right here, but that's like mainly like dust and stuff, and I don't see nothing that looks structurally bad up here. So I'm very excited about that. So like I said, I don't want to sound like a broken record. If anything, it's probably underneath the car that looks like that. And also, come to think of it, it could be getting rusty underneath there. And what could have happened is that because I had the car compressed for so long, that maybe the actual subframe bushing or subframe mount, okay, got worn and separated. Because sometimes the bushings will separate, like the metal insert or whatever will separate from the actual housing and cause that. And there is a washer, I think, that goes above it that might have been that might have been worn and look rusty. So I might be good, but this is a very promising sight. I'm very happy to see that it's not like rusted out up here, because I was afraid that when I looked at this piece, this is going to be all shot and rusted. Like I said, I'm not out of the woods yet. I'm not, but it's very promising, to say the least. So now I'm going to sit down and contemplate if I'm going to really get everything prepped up for this weekend, or at least try to disassemble some of the stuff on there, maybe take off the brakes and the e-brake and stuff like that, so then when I get ready to drop the subframe, it's not difficult. I come here the weekend, take out like the drive shaft and etc. But yeah, it's good. I'm happy, and I'll catch you up in the next back. It took me forever just to get proper jacking points for this car. I decided to let the front, you know, lay flat. I'm doing the rear. There's a lot of stuff, components underneath here, so I'm going to take off the wheels now and the brakes. So this is my objective for today. Take the wheels off, disassemble the brakes, take off the parking brake, and probably leave it at that. I might not go any further as far as going under the car and unbolting anything at the moment, seeing that I am kind of out here by myself, and I always feel kind of apprehensive dealing with these jack stands and relying on the jack stands and these pinch welds, and you know, yeah, it's tricky. So I'm just gonna undo these things, get it ready, and I might have to cut the exhaust. There's a lot of other little things I might have to do when I come here on Sunday, if the weather permits, and just to get this thing out and take it from there. So I just figured I'd give you guys a quick little update. That's where I left off, and that is where I left off. So check back in with you guys in a little bit. So as you can see, this thing is hatted. And if you look at the subframe, all these bushings are rotted out, which is a good thing. I guess I'm doing this. I'm gonna have the car running well. Might as well address some of these things while I can. You see the trailing arms, you see the little dog bone bushes here. You see this one here needs to be replaced. These struts look like they need to be replaced. I have the rotors already. I don't have the new brakes yet. I didn't get the pads yet. I'm still debating what I'm gonna do with the brakes, because another person in the forums and also in the group was telling me I should go to the 540 kit, and that's a little bit better. So I might look into that. All these lines here, I gotta wires, gotta take off. I gotta find out where it's leaking, the brake line. I was hoping it's like back here somewhere, and it looks like it's kind of wet over there, but it might be another one of these hard lines, which I hope is not, because I don't feel like having to go through the hassle of dealing with it. But if I have to, I gotta do what I gotta do. I need brakes. So yeah, I'm just taking a quick little water break. Today's project is going to be me getting off the brake calipers, the rotors, and taking off the emergency brake, which doesn't work at all anyway, and just putting that over here, so then when I come back on Sunday, God willing, I can be able to take off the rest of the stuff that is required to pull this subframe out. I'm going to cut this exhaust because I think the parts where they did have like mating plates, they just welded it on, so it indicates that that's welded on underneath here. I'm just pointing the chute, and I'm not sure what it's looking at. It just kind of welded on, so it is what it is. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to take off these brakes, calipers, and get this stuff situated. If I can get this done today, I'll be really happy with that and take it from there. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'll check back in again once I'm done. What's up, everybody? Just forgot to do an outro, so I figured I'd do one now when I'm in the car. I had to run to the store real quick. Anyway, I got a little bit done today. I got the brakes off, not the brakes off. I don't got the rotors off yet because there's a locking nut in the middle that I got to adjust and take off, and it was kind of seized up, and I didn't have the proper tools. Also got to get some line wrenches so I can take off the brake lines that's attached to the rear trailing arm and the subframe. And hopefully this weekend, when I come back here, I'll be able to take everything out. I also have to cut the exhaust because there's no like relief points within the whole exhaust system. They just welded it all up, and it's like you got nice pipe to the old booger pipe, you know, booger well, excuse me, piping. It is a whole nother story. So I'm gonna address that hopefully on Sunday. So I'm gonna cut those things off. I'm going to, you know, take off the drive shaft and unbolt everything, and hopefully when I remove the subframe, there's no rust underneath it. And if there is rust, which I really am praying that it's not, I want to thank God even for the discovery I saw today. But just in case if there is some, I just hope and pray that it's something that's very minimal, where I can get it addressed and taken care of without it being something so catastrophic. But for the looks of it, thank God again, everything looks pretty good and solid at top. So I'm fully confident that the bottom should be okay. While I have it out, I'll probably get the bushes and stuff like that and address the little things that need to be addressed on the subframe. But I just want to thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for watching. There's a lot of people who hit me up in the E28 group on my Instagram, MJNAJR_E28, and wishing me good luck and giving me some advice and pointers, and I really do appreciate that. I just want to make a plea. If you guys can subscribe to the channel, if not, just like the videos if you like it, or it'll really help a lot. It'll help get the videos out there. I would like to try to build the community on that platform of YouTube with the E28, you know what I mean? And hopefully I have a lot more stuff planned and in store for this vehicle, and I would like for you guys to come along and, you know, like it and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. So anyway, I want to thank you guys again for watching. I appreciate the support again, and God bless.